Hi, I'm Chelsea from Bezla. One of the most critical areas of hotel revenue management is concentrating on maximizing yield by controlling room rates. While this approach can be quite effective, alternative strategies dealing with room availability are also available. Such strategies include minimum length of stay, close to arrival, and sell-through. A minimum length of stay strategy requires that a reservation must be for at least a specified number of nights in order to be accepted. The advantage of this strategy is that it allows the hotel to develop a relatively even occupancy pattern. It is common for resorts to use this approach during peak occupancy periods. It may also be used by hotels during special events or high occupancy periods. The use of minimum length of stay requirements is intended to keep an occupancy peak on one day from reducing occupancy on the days before and after the peak. Minimum length of stay requirements need to be controlled carefully. Because the hotel may be turning down profitable business of shorter duration, the reservations office would be wise to track reservation requests for shorter days that were denied due to this restriction. A close to arrival strategy allows reservations to be taken for a certain date as long as the guest arrives before that date. For example, if the front office is expecting a 300-room check-in on a given date, the front office manager may decide that more than 300 rooms checking in may be too much of a strain on the front desk and its related departments. Therefore, guests arriving before that date and staying through the date will be acceptable. However, additional arrivals on the peak arrival date will not be accepted. As with a minimum length of stay strategy, the reservations office should track the number of reservation requests denied due to this reservation. The sell-through strategy works like a minimum length of stay requirement, except that the required stay can begin before the date the strategy is applied. For example, if a 3-night sell-through is applied on Wednesday, the sell-through applies to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Arrivals on each of those days must stay for 3 nights in order to be acceptable. A sell-through strategy is especially effective when one day has a peak in occupancy and management does not want the peak to adversely affect reservations on either side of the peak day. Hotels use a sell-through strategy as a technique to overbook the peak day. By properly forecasting no-shows, early departures, and reservation cancellations, management may be able to manage the peak day so that the overbooking is reduced and all guests with reservations are accommodated. Without such a strategy, the days before and after the peak may have reduced occupancy because the peak may block extended stays. Room availability strategies can be used together with room rate strategies. For example, a 3-night minimum length of stay can be used in conjunction with a hurdle rate of $90. If the guest desires only a 2-night stay, the rack rate of $110 may be quoted to the guest, or the reservation may not be accepted. If Bezla could be a service for your hotel marketing, call us at 888-999-8086 or visit us at bezla.com.